So Lil Baby recently dropped 2 singles, Crazy and 350. 350 has been garnering a lot of attention and is also my personal favorite out of the 2. So I decided to make this video doing something similar. One person I want to highlight in the making of 350 is one of the producers behind the track, DB. DB has done this sort of airy and ambient sound before on recent songs like Keep It Burning by Future featuring Kanye, Falling For You by Nicki Minaj, and Expedite This Letter by Lil Durk. So this is the sound we're going to try and replicate. And this is the loop we're going to do that with. One of the key things to making a track like 350 or Keep It Burning is some sort of ambient sound, usually like a pad or a key. And 350, DB went with a pad, and Keep It Burning, he went with some type of reverse instrument. So for this one, I chose a pad, and it makes it easy on yourself if you choose a pad that already has a lot of artifacts or ambient elements in it, like this one. I have a 6-7-1 chord progression with an extra chord at the end, which is just a 6th chord. I just took the bass note up in the scale a little bit. Here's what that sounds like. So you want these chords to be very big. So to do that, I took the first 2 notes of every chord and I just layered them up an octave. Another thing you could do is use notes that are right next to each other in the scale. That also creates a lot of tension, which is good for these kind of melodies. So the first thing I added was some halftime on the basic setting. I turned the mix down to 63% just to give the pad a little bit more bass. Added an EQ to filter out the sound, then of course a little bit of reverb. So another thing DB likes to do, especially in a beat like 350, is add vocals. Vocals to me in any melody just adds a little bit of flair and makes it sound more interesting. So for this one, I grabbed this vocal off a splice and I layered it an octave up and an octave down. And I also did a little automation on the EQ so that at some points it's easier to hear and it's more in your face, and at other points it's more tucked into the background. Here's what that sounds like. So the next thing I added was a saxophone out of Arcade. It's the Philips sax preset. So the reason I went for this is because I felt like the melody needed a little bit of ear candy and one more instrument just to catch the attention of the listener. So this is what I went for because I really like saxes. That's just personal preference. You can do whatever you like and whatever you think sounds best. Here's what that sounds like by itself. Now, one of the most important parts of these kind of beats is the ambience and the textures. So without those, the beat sounds kind of bland. There's not a lot going on. These little things add a lot of character to your loops and to your beats. So for this one, I chose some ocean sounds and a perk loop that I put a lot of reverb on, but you can choose whatever you like. It also reflects what DB did in 350 a lot, so that's why I went for it. Here's what those sound like. And the last thing I added was this bass. So that's how you can make loops like 350 by Lil Baby. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop me a sub, like, and comment, and let me know what kind of videos you want me to do next. Till then, peace out.